Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's segment of the Chesapeake Thrive Show. My name is Emily Edmonds, and today we're talking about our health priority area, and we're joined with a special guest, Ms. Mary Coleman from the American Red Cross.
Thanks, Emily. Good to see you.
It's good to see you too. So, just talking about blood donation, and one of the things we really wanted to talk about is sickle cell. And I know you work closely with that. And can you tell me what's the difference between like the sickle cell disease and sickle cell trait? What is sickle cell?
So sickle cell disease is a genetic disorder, so people are born with it. The trait is just a marker for the disease. So if you have the trait and you marry someone with the trait or have a child with someone with the trait, that child could be born with sickle cell disease.
Okay, so I know that population affects a large proportion of people. And so what is it that you do with the American Red Cross?
The American Red Cross started the Sickle Cell Initiative just after the pandemic with the goal of increasing diversity in the blood supply, specifically to meet the needs of sickle cell patients. And what a lot of people don't know, and I didn't know until I started working for the Red Cross, is that blood compatibility is broader than just the major types of A, B, and O. Antigens on our blood are unique to people groups, and 1 in 3 African Americans are a match for sickle cell patient needs.
Okay, so that's why it's important to donate.
Absolutely. A lot of times these patients will be in the hospital with a sickle cell crisis, which is when they're in extreme pain and they need a blood transfusion, but sometimes the blood type that they need is not there.
Can you give me like examples of like the blood donations that they would give, like with the ARC trying to meet?
Yeah, so we are hoping to get to 220,000 Black donors over the next 3 years or so. And those patients can donate red blood cells, and they can do power red donations as well.
Okay, well that's good. So it's really important to donate. So not just with those with sickle cell, what about the need for blood donations overall?
Yeah, so 4.5 million people in America receive blood transfusions every year. Every 2 seconds, someone in America needs blood. So the need is great, and the hospitals are depending on us to provide those blood products.
Okay, so how can they find out more information about donating blood, or even how donations work with those with sickle cell?
Yeah, so the really amazing thing about becoming a blood donor is that you can download your information on the app. Your blood type will show up. It'll show where your blood, what hospital your blood ends up at. And it'll also show you if you have the special antigens that sickle cell patients need. So that's really fantastic. And you can find a blood drive anywhere by going to redcrossblood.org and typing in your zip code to find a blood drive near you.
Okay, well that's good. I know in Chesapeake we have the Mayor's Cup, and utilizing the app I've heard is very beneficial because, like you said, not only do they have that, they have their Rapid Pass and their donor card.
Yes.
With all that information on it.
It's all there.
All right, well thank you for joining us today and giving us great information, especially about the blood donations and the need, especially those with sickle cell. So thank you.
Thanks for having me.
No problem. And thank you for joining us for today's segment of the Chesapeake Thrive Show.